The Atlanta Falcons have officially hit the reset button, and this time it cuts all the way to the top. On Sunday night, the organization moved on from both head coach Raheem Morris and general manager Terry Fontenot, closing the door on an era defined by promise, patience, and ultimately disappointment. The timing was cold. Atlanta had just beaten New Orleans in Week 18, finishing the season with another 8-win campaign. But that victory changed nothing. An 8-9 record marked the franchise's 8th straight losing season, and ownership decided that continuity was no longer progress. There was real hope entering this year. A young quarterback was handed the keys, and the draft was used to reinforce a defense that had been a long-standing liability. Early on, the Falcons looked competitive. Through 5 weeks, they were winning games and flirting with playoff relevance. Then everything unraveled. Losses piled up. Confidence faded. The offense stalled, and while flashes of potential appeared, consistency never followed. The rookie quarterback showed toughness and raw talent, but also looked like a player still learning the speed and complexity of the league. Accuracy wavered, scoring drives were rare, and development came slower than hoped. Defensively, improvement was modest at best. Heavy investment didn't translate into a major leap, and opponents continued to find ways to exploit weaknesses. The season felt like it slipped away long before the standings made it official. The turning point came mid-season, when injuries struck the quarterback position and derailed any remaining momentum. Credit to the roster for fighting late. A 3-game winning streak down the stretch showed effort and pride. But by then, the damage was done. Ownership evaluated the full picture and decided that effort alone was not enough. 2 years without a winning season was the final verdict. For Morris, it marks another abrupt ending to a head coaching chapter, one that may send him back to a coordinator role where his reputation remains strong. For Fontenot, the resume tells a similar story. 5 seasons, no playoff appearances, and a series of high-risk decisions that never delivered the breakthrough Atlanta needed. Moves at quarterback defined his tenure, and none brought long-term stability. Now the Falcons stand at another crossroads. The roster has talent, but the most important position remains unsettled. The young quarterback is no longer a sure thing, the veteran option is expensive and declining, and draft flexibility is limited. The next head coach inherits uncertainty, pressure, and expectation all at once. Decisions at quarterback will define the rebuild, and patience will again be tested. Atlanta has been here before, chasing the next answer, the next vision, the next turnaround. This time, the organization believes change itself is the solution. Whether that belief finally leads to winning football is the question that now defines the Falcons' future.